You know them, Brotherjacksbulldogs, got that bulldog soul, yeah, bulldog blue.
Welcome back to Brotherjacksbulldogs. On this episode, I'm gonna walk you through some of the daily activities that we perform on property in order to maintain the dogs and introduce you to them as well. So stick around while I give you an inside scoop of Brotherjacksbulldogs yard. So being out in the country has its benefits. It comes with its drawbacks, but for the most part, it's everything I ever dreamed. One of the reasons I appreciate it is because I'm able to feed my dogs fish straight from a pond. And on this particular day, we're gonna go out to the pond and see if we can catch some fish for the dogs. A little jig, you know. See how this works for us on this morning. Nice morning. See still air, overcast. Hopefully we get lucky. Now, I don't do this every morning, but the amount of times that I do it, I usually get enough to last a little bit. So dogs love it. It's good for their nutrition, and I enjoy it. It's one of the things we do out here. Since I'm going fishing, what's a better way to open up and talk to you guys about why I choose American Bulldogs over and over again? For one, I live on a small homestead, which means I have other livestock like goats, chickens, quail, sheep, and the list goes on and on. Ever since acquiring these dogs, I've had no loss due to predation, unlike my neighbors. This wasn't by coincidence. I actively sought out the American Bulldogs that will fit my lifestyle and their functions and purpose that will align with the goals that I had in mind. Yes, I tried other breeds, but they all failed in comparison to the American Bulldog. For one, they would let people on property that weren't supposed to be there. For two, they would not make enough noise or distraction. For three, they wouldn't even challenge predators, making them pointless. Man, I really enjoy this. Great way to start the morning. Say my prayers, read my Bible, and then get out here and fish. After that, start feeding dogs. Feeding dogs. Beautiful life. People say, why do I do it? It's simple. There's a passion, there's a love, there's a drive. Growing up, I always wanted an American Bulldog. I had some experience with pit bulls and American Bulldogs, but not one that I could call my own. To me, there's nothing like them. What they embody, the courage, the fearlessness, the loyalty, the drive. They're warriors through and through, gladiators, beasts. Yet, they're good to their families. They know when to turn it off. I searched high and low to find the right kind of bulldogs, the ones that I wanted, that could work, that had size, breathing, athleticism, and good temperaments, workability, functional. So we're gonna go get some of these dogs right now. Take them for a little morning walk through the woods, investigate, and go from there. There, she's using the nose, kind of tracking. There's a lot of activity back here, especially at night. Mabba, what you see? What you see? What you see? What you see? Let's go. Come on. So what I find is a common misconception is people want dogs that can rise to the challenge, but people don't want dogs that are dangerous. I want a dog that's dangerous. I want a dog that has all its instincts intact. I want a dog that displays alpha behavior. I like a dog that has his fire lit. So I don't gotta turn up the heat. It's already blazing. I just need to let them know when to use it. I don't breed dogs to fight. I breed dogs that can fight. Why? Well, it's just like this. If you train and work out heavy and run and you have good cardio and you work on martial arts, you're going to be prepared for a time that you need them, as opposed to sitting in behind a desk, never doing anything, being out of shape, not having the skill sets or the mindset to face an obstacle or a challenge or an opponent, and then you expect a good outcome. It's not going to happen. You have to have something in the tank so you have something there to use. It's not that you go around looking for that. It's not that you go around flexing that. But when the duty calls, I need something that's going to jump into action. No, I don't condone fighting. No, I don't condone violence and all these other things. But I do know that an unprepared dog or unskilled dog, a badly bred dog, is not going to save you, no matter what the breed is. If it doesn't have it in him, it doesn't matter if you got this big mastiff. If he doesn't have it in him, it's a waste of time. He's going to run just like you. So if you want something that's going to guard you, protect you, if you want something that at least has that fire lit, that is not scared of a challenge, then you can't be scared of a challenging dog. Just got to train him. And you can disagree. We can agree to disagree. Like I said, I'm no professional, but this is what I believe, and this is what I've experienced. And so I tend to go with my experience. But one thing I do know is people don't usually get this breed and dogs from me because they want them to be couch potatoes or just another dog around. They usually have some type of thoughts in mind, whether a deterrent, some type of guardian, protector, and even property management, hog dogging, catch dog purposes. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. What's the point in getting this type of breed if you don't want it to use its skill sets. Everybody likes the illusion of something being something when it's really not.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy. There you go. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Atta girl. Yeah.
One of the many things I enjoy and also don't enjoy is taking care of kennels and waste. All the small things, the little things that keep a place sanitary and clean, necessary, but it's not the most enjoyable thing to do. Taking her out right now, she's been locked up. We're trying to get her some fresh air. That way she can move around, get fresh air, and get ready to deliver these puppies. I'm just cleaning her kennel up using different vinegar solution, trying not to use too many harsh chemicals. Just rinsing the ground off, rinsing her bedding out, switching her bedding, and getting her comfortable so that way when the puppies do come, she already has an idea of the routine, the area is sanitized and clean, and she doesn't have anything to worry about, nor do we as we take care of the puppies and her. So this is the grind starts. As soon as those puppies hit the ground, the grind starts. Sleepless nights, because bulldogs can roll over and step on puppies, and you can lose a few if you're not careful due to that. And to me, catch dogs is where it's at. Why? Because they have all their instincts intact and they have a tenacity that other dogs simply don't have. And they're typically more athletic and smarter than most dogs, simply because you have to be to do that kind of work. If you go in there dumb and reckless and you're not very athletic, you're going to get crushed, killed by a hog in the first day. So it takes a special breed, a special dog, a special.
Sure you don't have any ticks. Got a couple little ones. It's that season. Tick season. Looked like he had a nest. Yep, a little tick. Get rid of that.
See, having all these other animals is nice. We love it. But the bulldogs make that possible. They serve as protectors. They deter a lot of extracurricular activity from entering our property. I get a lot of peace of mind knowing that my animals are safe out there because the bulldogs are around. They're surrounding them. As you can see them running in the background. We have milking goats. The dogs get the benefit from the milk. They drink milk in their meals. I'll show you guys that later on. As well as the eggs. The chickens lay eggs and they feed the dogs. But the dogs protect the chickens and the goats. And I know it might not seem like it's possible, being that a lot of them are in cages or in enclosures. They're surrounding the animals. And at the same time, other animals don't really pay attention. If they get close to a fence, they get snatched up. It's that simple. man, look at all this open space. These dogs are happy. They love it. You can see it by their interactions. So don't let their tough exterior fool you. These dogs love their people, love their families, and are great pets in general. Although we have them for working, they're still part of the family. These little milking goats are definitely easy targets for stray dogs, coyotes, and other animals. But they don't have to worry because they got protectors all around. So they're able to live a carefree life and deliver us fresh milk. A question people ask me often is, am I a breeder? I don't consider myself a breeder. I do breed every now and then. It's not something I got into this for. I got into it because I love the breed. I'm an American Bulldog enthusiast. I'm a promoter of them. I love to see them work. I love the benefits. I love what they're doing for my property. And every now and then, because I see things that I want to enhance, I'll breed simply to further the breed, if that makes sense. And in the process, other people get to benefit from some of the changes and things that I'm doing or something that I see. So that's how it is. Every now and then I'll breed, but I don't consider myself a full-time breeder. Something else I want to note, I get asked if my dogs get along, and they do. Oftentimes when it's cold outside, I'll partner them up so they can keep each other warm. They have a partner, somebody to bunker down in the house with if they don't come inside. Also, I train them to run in tandems. That way, if I ever needed them, I know somebody has got backup. No dog ever has to be alone because he can't get along with somebody. But we have backup. We run in tandems just because it's easy to manage a tandem of two. Keep track of two dogs, as well as most of the time I don't really need more than two dogs. So it just works out best like that, via traveling or doing something on the property or going to another place, it's just easier to work with two dogs. They are big, strong dogs, so it's easy to run in tandems. They got a partner, they know each other works, they know each other's personality, and it just works in their favor. The daily grind of taking care of these dogs consists of obviously waste removal, feeding, ensuring that everybody's getting enough attention or training, exercise. But that's why I love these runs, is because that alleviates a lot of stagnant behavior, because they get to run around, chase each other on the fence line. There's always animals or creatures that they get to interact with and mess with. There's always some action going on, so they're able to move, able to get around, they're able to mess with each other, and they're able to bite sticks, dig in the dirt, do what dogs do. And that has helped tremendously when it comes to staying in shape, exercise, and keeping them from being too bored, which would lead to negative behaviors. Now, there is days when I get out there. Obviously, we do some sled work. I've got videos on that. We also we do some spring pole and things like that. Simple things. We'll even just walk through the woods. We'll even run through we'll go catch something. But see, that doesn't happen every single day. So what are they doing in between time? What are they doing, most of the time? And that's the reality of it. Is I didn't want them to be crammed up or bored. So the way this works is it functions very great for them. Being down in the creek, there's always different animals that come up through there. They get to interact with each other, like I said. There is sometimes where I have to repair fencing because bulldogs are really strong, and when they get ramming their head through that fence, which is why I went with cattle panels, because ramming their head through that fence, it kind of weakens some of the ties or whatever. But it also allows them to extend out of the fence if something's at the fence line, which works in our favor when it comes to protecting the animals. I'm really loving the products we produced and the dogs that we have on property as well. As you can see, they're really fit. They're built just right, still athletic, got enough legs, muscle strength, good bites and breathing. Man, they look the part and they mentally are the part. And that's what I love about them the most, is we kind of got the best of both worlds. We got enough bone, but enough agility, and we look good while we have the mindset of a dog that is functional and workable. So that's what we set out to do. So far, in my mind, we're accomplishing that. And stay tuned for what's next, because we really are going to take this thing up a notch and go even further into continuing / creating the line that we want to see, that we want to have, and that I'm sure others will want to have. Some of the old school type bulldogs that are workable, look good though. Look good, workable. You don't have to compromise. But to me, you need the mindset first and then focus on the rest later. So I hope you enjoyed some of this video. We're going to let some of these videos play out, show you some of my dogs. It's kind of the first time I really did a video like this in order to explain some of the daily tasks that we do all together. It's definitely been a process day in and day out, dealing with these dogs and creating this channel. So I appreciate all the support that people have given me, the people that reached out to me via email, phone calls, even in comments. I try to, talk to everyone as often as I can. I appreciate you guys. If you would like, subscribe, and share this, man. Let's keep this bulldog thing going. I'm an enthusiast, and if you're watching this and you watch it this far, I'm sure you are too. If you love our dogs, man, let us know. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll continue this thing and go for it and grow together. So as always, keep God first. Serve Him and acknowledge Him with all your heart. And be blessed, man. If you're looking for pups, I have some on the ground right now. So contact me at Brotherjacksbulldogs at gmail.com or Brotherjacksbulldogs.com. It'll link back to my email either way. Contact me, let me know, and let's see if we can get you hooked up.
You know them, Brother Jack's bulldogs, got that bulldog soul, yeah, bulldog blues. Brother Jack's bulldogs, got that bulldog soul, yeah, bulldog blues. They come from Brother Jack, man, they all American. Brother Jack's bulldogs are the best in the land.